The name is Doris, Disco Doris, 000, licensed to chill. Welcome to some Toast Time, where we talk about the week that's just been. How is everybody? How are you all doing? What's going on in your lives? Hi Kate, many hugs to you. I saw your messages just a moment ago, literally. I was busy making dinner myself when you sent your messages. I've got a lovely gif of a, a seal pup upside down saying, "Too full, can't move." I'm very quiet. Does that help at all? I can also, that's better. Okay, it's just not having the microphone in the right place. There we go. Yes, I did see your messages, Cade, with the too full can't move. You made a gumbo of sorts with chorizo, veggies, butter beans, potatoes, chopped tomato sauce and prawns. That sounds really nice. Gumbo was very nummy. So, Cade has some culinary victories, which is nice. We had omelette with bacon bits, onion and cheese with a side salad. I say side salad, it was basically just salad leaves with it. You made beans on toast, Ghostly, MasterChef. Hi Kate, hi Pokey, hi Ghostly. I like the hashtag MasterChef. That was quite fun. I personally do not like beans. Or baked beans. I don't mind beans, but I don't like tinned baked beans. I have a bit of a vendetta against tinned baked beans. It's one of the... We were talking about food earlier, actually, with Fate, and there are a few things that I really dislike. Baked beans is one of them. Also, rice pudding. Kidneys. Cooked broad beans. Parsnips. Anything else on that list? I don't think so. Hi, Care Bear. You made a spring veg and chicken soup with rhubarb earlier this week that you have still have leftovers for that you might have soon. It sounds lovely. Liver? I love liver. Don't dislike liver at all. Again, liver's one of those things that you can cook it wrong and then I will not touch it. But no, if liver's cooked correctly, I love liver. You may do spaghetti hoops on toast because you're adaptable and a genius. You might want to look into having some more protein, Ghostly. Because there's a lot of carbohydrates in beans on toast. And there's a lot of carbohydrates in spaghetti hoops on toast. You might want to have a little bit of protein there somewhere along the line. Maybe sprinkle some seeds over the top of your spaghetti hoops and toast. Or add some tuna or something. Fried egg on top. Fried egg on top would do it. I can keep the seeds, sugars and carbs for life. Ghostly. No. Just no. I may eat too much, and I definitely do eat too much, but I do try and be nutritionally complete. I didn't even say you shouldn't eat them. I just said you should add some protein to them. Do you remember me saying you shouldn't eat them? I did not. By all means, have your carbs. Just put some protein with your carbs. Dear oh law. Yeah, cheese on top. Cheese would work. Cheese is protein. Can't eat cheese, unfortunately. Is that because you're lactose intolerant, Ghostly, or is that to do with your medical problems? Because if you're lactose intolerant, you might be able to use lactase. Because we've got a lot of lactose intolerance in the... Oh, it's an IBS. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I did wonder whether it was a medical thing. So I haven't been up to much this week. I took Mum to the hospital on Wednesday. So for those of you that don't know, a couple of weeks ago, I took her for a checkup. She had a skin cancer removed from her eyebrow, from her right eyebrow, and she had a skin cancer removed from her chest. The one on the chest is fine, healing nicely. Actually, the wound on the eyebrow was also healing nicely, but when they did tests on the material that they had removed, they discovered it was a type of cancer which is a little bit more invasive than superficial. So even though the surgeon thought that they'd got everything out when they did the one on her eyebrow, it's quite possible that it's gone a lot deeper and gone into the muscle underneath her eyebrow and into her eyelid. So she had a referral for the surgeon, a plastic surgeon, to have a look at it. This was just all consultation. This wasn't that they were going to do anything, but literally just have a look at it. The upside of this is the plastic surgeon was very down to earth, and he said something along the lines of, we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't think you were fit enough to get all the benefits from it. So, you know, in some people of Mum's age, they would have just let it be. But in Mum's case, she's so fit and well that they think it's worth the discomfort of her going through another operation where they'll go back in through the same scar. They'll open it up, but they'll go much, much deeper into the muscle underneath the eyebrow and into the eyelid to make sure that none of the cancer cells remain in either of them. So it's good news in some ways. They kept your grandma's wound open when they were removing her cancer so they could make sure they had it all before the plastic surgeon sewed her up. Well, the interesting thing is, Ghostly, that there are various different types of skin cancer. What Mum hasn't got is melanomas. So melanomas are the number one dangerous skin cancer. But then you've got two different types of cancer after that. One's squamous cell and one is basal cell. Basal cell are the most common, and those tend to be quite superficial, and those are the ones that get whipped out without any problem. The squamous cell is the slightly more dangerous one, which is the one that it can go much deeper than you realise. So that's why it wasn't until after the fact that they discovered it was a squamous cell, not a basal cell. Oh, they're absolutely taking it seriously. They're actually taking it with care and respect. As I said, they wouldn't have worried about it if... that's not quite right. They wouldn't have done anything about it if Mum hadn't been as fit and well as she is. So Mum's coming up to her 85th birthday in November. So she's getting up there in age. But honestly, you see the state of... others similar age to her, and honestly it's like she's maybe 15 years younger. You'd think she was like 70 instead of 85. So those of you that have seen her in my YouTube videos will realize that Mum does not look like an 84-year-old lady. She does look like she's aged. I'm not going to say she doesn't, but she has no problems with mobility at all. She's actually just a bit fed up that she's got to have work done, to be perfectly honest, because she needs the cataract in her other eye to be done as well. So she's like, I can't wait till September when everything's mended and I'm back to normal. So that was my Wednesday. And other than that, I really haven't got around to much. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Mum's I get my temperament a lot from Mum. We're both pretty pragmatic, and such health issues are regarded as annoyances rather than anything to get desperately worried about. On the other hand, Pokey's dad had his heart operation. Hi, Roz. Yeah, he had his heart operation, I think, on Tuesday. And he's moaning that he's not recovering quickly enough. He had effectively something akin to a triple bypass operation. And he's annoyed that he's only allowed to have short walks. He can only manage short walks. We're only on Friday, you know? But, you know, the good news is he's come through the operation and is well enough to be annoyed about the whole thing. So that's an issue. You've had yet more internet issues, which hopefully is now fixed. Otherwise, it's been a quiet week. That is an intensive one, so glad he's doing well as well. Yeah, it might mean that when he gets out finally, we'll have to go and help do some caring for him. Like, Pokey's sister has been a diamond. She's been working from her dad's home whilst he's been in hospital so that she can look after his 4 chihuahuas. Strong, independent marbles. Oh, yes, which reminds me, I haven't a clue what I'm going to play after toast time. I have no ideas whatsoever. I have no plan. Today is ADHD stream. So if anybody has demos that they'd like me to play, or anybody wants me to look at games I might not have had before. I was given a new game from the Steam sale, which definitely looks like it's right up my alley. I could play that. It's called AKA. I shall read the store page of AKA to you. Find inner peace in a small open world game. On these carefully handcrafted islands, you can take a nap on a giant monster, feed baby dragons, take care of the fauna and flora, but demons from your past might come back to remind you what you want to forget. So that's something. But it does say it's this it's effectively abandonware, so if we hit any bugs in it, that will be the end of it. You'd like me to play AKA? Okay. No, Rudy. AKA Pokey. Pokey is quoting a track from the 1980s at me. There was a band called The Specials, and they split into 2 different bands, I think. And one was still known as The Specials, and the other one was The Specials AKA. But they had a track called A Message to You, Rudy. There was quite a lot going on in that time, because the Specials morphed into yet another band. There was quite a lot of sort of musicians swapping backwards and forwards between allegiances. You got a hamster this week? Oh, lovely, Care Bear. We'd love to see a picture of Hammy, or whatever your hamster has been called. Her name is Espresso. Oh, is she a little coffee-coloured hamster? Small but mighty. Ah, I see. She gets hyper and then crashes. So you reckon she's like caffeinated? I get the small but mighty. I think that's a nice way to have the thinking about an espresso. A lot of concentration. Dwarf hamster, white with some grey and brown. Ah. Maybe she should be a latte then. Gallery, Care Bear. We put all the pet pics in the gallery. Anytime you want to share any pictures, pets, personal, just pretty things you took whilst you were out, by all means, gallery is your place. Took Max to the vets today. He's lost a bit of weight, which is good, and he's had his shot, so he's a good boy for once. Nice. Right, I'm gonna look at Hammy as well, or Espresso. Gallery. Oh, so cute. So cute. Is that like a mica bedding for them? Very small. Yes, we definitely like the small hamster. Looks very pettable, although I know with hamsters sometimes you have to work with them for a while before they're happy and don't get stressed by part paper, part aspenwood shavings. You took furry Max, not Cade, to the vets. I don't think Cade needs taking to the vets. I don't think so anyway. You're building up, but she doesn't mind your hand and some pets. Yeah. Kate is going to zoom around the place and see whether it needs to be taken to the vet. You've got all the hamster emotes there. Super Sahama. Are they your artist, Cade? Cade isn't saying he doesn't want to go to the vet, so it could be organised. Oh, I'm just thinking that the art style looks quite similar to some of your emotes, but that's fine. I just wondered. Might be Super Sahama uses the same artist as you. It's one of Gar's friends that you got a gift sub to. Ah, fair enough. You'd rather go to the vet than the doctor, Care Bear. You'd use more treats and talks to you sweeter. Oh, which reminds me, I got a text from my doctor to say, what does it say exactly? Where are my messages? That's not what I want. Where are my messages? There they are. I got a message from my GP that says, the results of your recent investigations have been received and a doctor will call you on this number on 26th of July to discuss the results. This is a non-urgent callback requested by the GP. So they sent out a letter to an endocrinologist. I don't know whether what the endocrinologist will have to say, but obviously they're not too worried about me at the moment. But yes, I don't think they'll give me treats or anything. Well, they definitely won't because I'm getting a phone call. So, but I thought they were going to refer me to the endocrinologist rather than just write a letter and ask questions. You got a lot of emotes there, Cade. Yeah, Poke and I don't know where this week went. It went by so fast. So fast. The emotes stop the typos, Doris. It's tactical. Well, they might be. I've also been looking at... I quite fancy getting a Kindle Scribe, which is part ebook reader. It's got the e-ink, but it's also part digital notebook. So I've been watching various reviews on that. I've also been following the politics going on this week with some interest because obviously it's been a while since we last had a change of government. I am very disappointed if the things being reported about Wes Streeting, our new health minister, are true. So for context, he's the Secretary of State for Health and Social Care, and they want to ban puberty blockers for trans children. So I hope that's not true. I hope that it has been misrepresented. Well, I mean, it's hard to accuse a man of being a TERF. Because TERF, it actually stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminist. And that's all about sort of feminists who disagree that trans women are women. This doesn't seem aimed at either boys or girls or whatever gender fluidity. It just seems aimed at, you go through puberty, regardless of what it will do to your mental health. Yeah, I don't know quite what's going on there, but it is a worry. There's a lot going on in the UK. It's very transphobic here right now, and it disappoints me enormously. And I don't think it's something that the average person necessarily agrees with, but there's a very, very vocal minority that are very, very transphobic. But I will say that that report comes from a notoriously right-wing news source. So I don't know how true it is. It's always difficult, isn't it? I've seen it reported. I've seen a lot going on Twitter about it, but I am reserving judgment until such time as I actually hear what was said directly. As I said, hi Dina. As I said, Care Bear, I think the problem is you hear a lot about it because the people who are against it shout really loud and get themselves in the media. And I think the majority of people who don't express anything really don't mind, don't care. So they haven't been in the situation where they felt the need to defend such things. Dina with the clean bookshelves. I know, right? I should post a picture of my bookshelves. They're just crammed with books in every orientation possible, just so I can get them all into the shelves. Neat, then. Neat bookshelves, Dina. Also, one of my friends I used to work with, she was always of the opinion that not dusting is fine because you never notice the dust if you don't disturb it. Yeah, I think we're talking about the level of organisation. You just have some space because you sorted out a lot of books last year and not bought many new ones. Ideal, Dina. Or the ones you have bought have been ebooks, so people can't see them. I'm not saying you can't see it. You don't notice it. It's a bit like having a highly patterned rug versus a plain rug. They can be an equal amounts of rubbish on them, but the pattern rug will appear at first glance to be tidier because the pattern hides up some of the mess. Yes, but I did say if you just glance at it, it doesn't. But if you'd swiped a finger through the dust, so there was one area that was clean, it would be much more obvious. You ordered 2 more books yesterday and got another ebook. As I said, I'm very much looking at the Kindle Scribe. I still write a lot by hand. But I do misplace pieces of paper and even notebooks. So it would be quite nice for me to have everything in one device. It's expensive, but I was hoping it might be on Prime Day. Well, the Remarkable's not an e-reader as well, Ghostly. So each of those things, so there's the books Airnote, there's the Remarkable. They all do similar things, but they all have slightly different use cases. And the Remarkable would not be anywhere near as good for actually reading on. You have a Kindle Paperwhite and that's perfect for reading. Yes. The Scribe is quite a lot bigger. So the Scribe is a 10.2 inch screen. So it's slightly bigger than A5. So big enough that you could put an A4 page on it and read it quite comfortably. Be right back. Okay, Cade. So yeah, shall I do the thing where I find it and show you what I'm talking about? Kindle Scribe. So, now I need to do the thing. Where are we with OBS? Let me move me. Let's make you bigger. There we go. So, let's go to that picture. Not inexpensive, but you can have like lined, you can have gridded paper. It has lots of templates that you can work on, but you can sketch on it, but you can also use it as an e-reader. Yeah, so I think it's definitely something that you can see from that sort of size. You can see how much bigger it is than most of the ordinary sort of e-readers. Switching to mostly buying ebooks has proven to be much cheaper than getting the printed books because English ebooks are so much cheaper. Yeah, you see, I also have the I have Kindle Unlimited, which is like £9.50 a month to effectively borrow books like a library, except obviously the authors get compensated every time it gets borrowed. So it's a bit like Spotify, but for books. So, yeah, I very much like this idea. It's the e-ink. It's got front lighting on it, so you can illuminate it. But you can read it in the bright sunshine and all that sort of thing. Y- Uh, I think it's showing you at the moment that you can get different types of pen nib. You can erase as well. Did you get out of the did you get out of the ads, Dina? They do have more and more books that a lot of people want to read, rather than forgotten books that no one knows. You got out of ad hell. I'm so sorry. But yes, so yeah, it looks like a really good thing for me. The Remarkable, I agree, would do a similar thing, but Remarkable is well known not to be so good for reading books as well. And I will read just as much as I use it as an electronic notebook. You use Kindle Unlimited too, and it's good? Absolutely. Yeah. So that's something I've been looking at. I think there's more down the bottom, isn't there? There is. So, like the lighting's adjustable. You can make it as bright or as dark as you want. But it's got, if you can see on that left-hand side, if you've got a book that's got graphics in it, it's going to show those graphics up really nicely as well. So it's going to be pretty good for reading magazines. Even though it's black and white, you'll be able to actually sort of make out the details in the photos and that sort of thing in magazines. So I'm thinking it'd be good for things like knitting patterns as well. You'll be able to get a lot of knitting pattern on a page. You can see it's much, much bigger size in terms of the writing area that you get. Yeah, I mean, and if I'm working on PDFs from work, I can email them to the Kindle, and then I can put notes on the PDFs. So it would be something I would use. I would use it all round. I would use it for work and home. You could use it for journaling. You see, I like the idea of journaling, but I don't think I would want to go to the extent of like the washi tapes and the things. I already have many, many notebooks hanging around the place. And it is a good big screen. I don't know the exact dimensions of the screen, but it is a good big screen. I mean, you can see even with like men's hands, it's a good size. So you can also convert your handwriting to text if you need to. I mean, I don't need to do too much because my handwriting is actually reasonably neat. Unfortunately, it doesn't really have a proper sketch app on it. I mean, people who are good at it, and you've got no color either, but people who are good at it can sketch things. You can see that lovely bird that somebody's making. But I don't think it's necessarily the best for it. But it's actually got a Wacom layer on it. So Wacom are a big graphics tablets maker, always have been. So the pen is like a Wacom tablet pen. I actually have an old Wacom tablet, so I've still got the pen for it. So I could use that pen for it as well. But that was something that I'm thinking about. You like the Paperwhite for just reading. It also has the adjustable background light, and well, it's not background light; it's a foreground light. It's e-ink, so the LEDs are coming from the side and reflect off the e-ink surface. The black and white is fine for most pictures, but if it included note-taking and sketching, a dream come true. Yeah. You're bad at updating your book journal. You haven't added any book since April. I mean, I can't keep up. It takes me nearly as long to sort of write reviews on what books I've read as actually takes me to read the damn things. Use your notebook as a custom planner, bullet journal, to-do list. You know, similar. But they almost always devolve into bits of this, that, and the other, and everything. I wonder whether I can find one of my... And that's the other thing. I'm very good at losing them. So, yeah, this one, for example, I've you know, I've started doing stuff in it, but then I've petered out, and that was back in March. If I kept it electronically, it wouldn't matter if it had big gaps in it, but I would still be able to keep everything together. Hi, Snowdrake. My music has disappeared, hasn't it? Let me put that one on. There we go. But yeah, I mean, there are 5, 6 different notebooks around me. There's another one here, which has got stuff in. Like, I've got to-dos, I've got reminders, I've got recipes. And I just keep... I start so many new notebooks. And, like, this one is going to be the one that I keep well. And then I just end up with 40,000 notebooks around the place. I've got another one here. This is my stream notebook. And I do jot down stuff in it. So, like this page here is all about. It says it's from a few years ago when I did the Halloween, and it's which ghost stories I would read, or horror stories I would read out. I keep a thing of, and then in the middle here is a pasta with venison ragu recipe. This is supposed to be my stream book. And absolutely, if I have something like an electronic thing, I can just end up putting everything in the one place and then sorting it later, you know? You've made a weekly spreadsheet that works for you, like where you have appointments, daily to-dos, like meds, teeth and stuff, and a basic to-do list. You can look at when you last took. Absolutely. I'm not... You have about 10 notebooks flying around wherever. This one you have on the desk right in front of you. It does not move from that place. I do not work like that. Everything moves around me. I have stacks of stuff, and the stacks change. I mean, I just picked up 3 notebooks that are in front of me right now, but I can see from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know I've got at least 3 in a drawer down to my left. I'm just a nightmare. Well, I mean, I've got work stuff as well, Dina, and that's a whole set of other papers. like if I move to my right, I have, you know, pads and pads of paper that I'm making notes on, like this. That's work. And I find it so easy to lose stuff. But I'm much better with devices. I don't lose devices anywhere near as easily. Anyway, I just thought that would be something people would be interested in that I'm thinking about getting. So, I mean, yes, the Kindle Paperwhites are considerably less expensive. The Scribe is expensive, but it's much bigger. The Paperwhite is 6.8 inches. The display size on the Scribe is 10.2 inches. So that makes it bigger than most of the iPads as well. Not all of them, but it makes it bigger than most of the iPads as well. Right, let's turn that off. Oh, you don't want to see me again. Let me turn that off. There we go. You see a notebook that's incredibly pretty and you get it, you never use it because your brain goes, but what if I ruin it when I'm writing in it? I know, right? Or I only ever do 2 or 3 pages in it. But yes, it was just something. So I've been reading the reviews and everything. You know, I was absolutely taking on board the reviewers that were saying, you know, you very much want to understand your own use case because there's different things for different people. The Remarkable is probably better for just note taking. The Books one is better if you want like a keyboard to go with because it's got a very good like cover folio that has a keyboard built into it. That's why you buy nice expensive leather covers that you can put notebooks in instead of pretty notebooks. Snowdrake, you're trying to talk logic to people who have ADHD and buying something pretty hits all the dopamine receptors. I mean, buying new tech hits the dopamine receptors as well. Oh, talking of which, I think I might have found out why my computer is being a bit of a mare. And I need to speak to Pokey about this as well. It had a moment earlier in the day, and this time I caught the error message and looked it up. And it seems that because the new generation GPUs are so much heavier, sometimes what they do is sag slightly if they haven't got like some extra support inside the case, and disconnect themselves very slightly from the motherboard, and that's enough to cause errors and black screens and all that sort of thing. So I might talk to Pokey about maybe finding ourselves a third-party cradle or something to give it extra support inside the case, but it might just be a case of we need to take the GPU out and reseat it properly. But as I said, this time possibly with some extra support. So, yeah, that might be the end of my tech woes. That might be the thing that's being the problem. I think I also need to unplug my Huion tablet. I think that's also been causing a couple of issues. But I think the Huion tablet is probably causing issues because of talking to the GPU. It would be nice if the fix was that easy. I know, right? Yeah, we're looking for an anti-sag bracket. You're absolutely correct, Snowdrake. I don't think it stops me wanting upgraded case and stuff, but they seriously make them now because of the GPU chunk, and I believe, you know, from the 3000 series upwards. So I have a 3070, I think. The Huion tablet is one of the things that you also have plugged in at all times. Yes. Oh, I see Pokey's on the ball immediately, looking at GPU brace support. He's probably doing the research right now to try and find out what I'm talking about. And of course, can I remember? Hang on. Event viewer. Windows logs. So the error that I had was dwm.exe and dwmcore.dll. And when I looked those up, I found that crash was often linked to this GPU sagging issue. And I got a Huion tablet error at the same time, but I suspect that the Huion tablet error was the fact that it couldn't talk to the GPU anymore. Your brain can't handle looking at the computer screen and drawing on the table. You need to look exactly where you draw. I know, it's something that my brain has a moment with as well. The other thing I got this week, because I have been all about the purchases this week, is a new cross-stitch kit, which I do intend to do sooner rather than later. And this is the new cross-stitch kit. So it's a little teddy in a balloon. It's cute. I have changed up the kit already, mind you, because it came with white cloths. Can you see it? It shows it on white cloth. But I actually have already substituted inside the thing. I think it would be better to do it on this colour background. It is like a sky blue background. I think that would be a better fabric. Yes, people agree. Well, I already had the light blue cloth, so I've subbed out the white for the blue. But yes, so that's a thing for the creative streams. I need to finish the blanket I'm knitting first, though, and I need to finish the paint by numbers first too. So blanket is now quite a size. But it's going to be much bigger than that when it's finished. Obviously, blanket, you need it to be bigger than that. But yes, cot blanket. What do you mean I finish projects before starting new ones? Well, I don't, Dina, because like I've got the knitting on the go. I've still got... where is it? I've still got this cross stitch that isn't finished. There are other cross stitches I haven't got finished. But, you know, I only have one knitting on the go at once. Generally, yes. Generally, I'm pretty good about knitting. Unless you... Well, I say that. I do have another knitting on the go as well. And it also, you know, if I've made it and I haven't sewn it together, because I don't like sewing together a knitting project bit. If I can make it in one piece, much better. That's how it goes. Yeah, right? So yeah, I don't have just one project on the go. That's not true. But they're not necessarily projects of the same sort of. So yeah, there are plenty of projects which aren't done. I just have to be a little bit disciplined, Dina. And I was talking about what I do on stream. So I'd like to finish the paint by numbers on stream. Good, you were afraid I was one of those crazy people. Well, I am, but I'm the same type of crazy as you are, you know? So, yeah, that's very much a thing. But I make sense, not like those people. Care Bear and Ghostly have got the same brain cell right now. So yeah, it's not that I finish all projects. That's absolutely not true. The hive mind needs a break. Have you ever heard of something called quantum entanglement? So quantum entanglement is really weird, as many things quantum are. But basically, they're two particles which, even widely separated, behave in exactly the same way. They react to the same stimuli. So if you put a stimulus on one, it'll react, and you know the other one, completely remote from it, will also react. So maybe you've got quantumly entangled brain cells. Are you Borg? You're a ghostly Care Bear? Or a marbled bookish? You see, talking of projects, there's one that I haven't got into, but I've always fancied, and that's water marbling. So I'm thinking about the marbling that you get in the old books. Do you know what I mean? The book plates. You open an old book and there's this wonderful marbled lining on the inside of the water marbling is evil. I have done it, but it's a long time ago. I think I did it at high school. It never works as it's supposed to. Is there a distance limit to quantum entanglement? There doesn't seem to be. They have no idea how it works. No idea how it works. It is magic. Quantum physics math is such a nightmare. You've only tried it with nail polish, which could explain your frustrations. Yeah. Are there any hobbies that any of you have fancied trying? That I've never got round to? Distance limit is at least over 20,000 kilometres, which is as far as we can get at the moment. You've always fancied trying welding, Snowdrake? Interesting. The entanglement has something to do with different levels, like 6 dimensions instead of 3 dimensions, so different realms that connects things we can't see. So, as I said, magic. I mean, crochet, your mum can, but you both don't have the patience for her to teach me. Oh, same, Ghostly. Not that my mum doesn't have patience to teach me; she absolutely does. But I've never managed to get hold of crochet. I can do a basic chain, and I'm sure I could learn to crochet, but I've never got round to it. Hi, Cordy. You recently saw tatting and now want to learn that sort of lace making, tatting. You love to crochet, Care Bear. Been teaching some of your friends. Pottery would be one. Not the traditional way, though, just like sculpting things. So you mean instead of working on a wheel? Because I would say sculpting things in clay is very, very traditional pottery. How goes, Cordy? How are things with you? Just talking about hobbies we'd like to try that we've never got round to. So I was talking about I was bouncing from things to things like the ADHD nightmare I am. And I started off talking about the fact that I want a Kindle Scribe coming up. And then we got round to things I bought, and I bought a new cross-stitch kit. But I said I can't start that until I finish the knitting and the paint by numbers I've got going on. And Dina thought that I might be a crazy person that finished all my projects before starting new ones. And I was like, no, I do have unfinished projects and probably pulled 2 or 3 of them out. But I said that's one of the reasons I mustn't start a new one before I finish the other 2. Oh, happy birthday coming up for... You can. Those can go in the hobby room, Care Bear. Quite happy for you to put your recent crochet projects on the Discord. Definitely. Your great Atuin is still underway. Yeah, you're doing a really beautiful embroidery. So Cordy's got into embroidery recently. I should imagine it's less... So Cordy makes the most beautiful decorated cakes as well. You shall be 44 because you're still only 5 in your head and you still giggle at farts. Cordy, how long have you known me? I'm 56 now. And giggling at farts happens almost on a daily basis. Especially if I farted at Pokey. That's definitely a thing. You learned how to crochet in school. No T in the crochet. So there's a T at the end, yes, but it's C-R-O-C-H-E-T. Dina. Crotchet is the single beat music. Like there's crotchet, minim, etc. But crochet in this instance. Just stay young, be 5 for the 39th time. Random number and say plus VAT. I think I'm a little older in my head. Because actually so are you, Cordy, because so many dirty jokes. I think we're both probably about 13 at heart. Cordy's cupcakes and cakes always look amazing. You're sad she's in a different country because you'd love to try some of those cakes. I did wonder, is the embroidery a fixation that has overtaken the cakes? Also, also, doesn't matter who you are. And this is no slight on anybody. When you get involved in a new relationship, there's a lot of shiny relationship time with another person. That means that the things that you did that kept your mind busy when you were on your own, you just don't do them for a while. Have I played Islets? No. You haven't had decent cause for cakes. What's Islets? So I'm going to the store on Steam right now. I've got so many games going on at the moment, though. Oh, it's a Metroidvania. Is there any... Oh, yeah, that's... There's a lot of platforming in it, Cordy. I am very bad at platforming and fighting. That is really not my genre at all. Not that I suggest that it's a bad thing for anybody else, but I haven't played things like Ori and the Blind Forest because I am so bad at platforming and stuff. You tried Ori and found it almost impossible. Yeah. I mean, I love the look of Ori. The one I have got to play today... I mean, what I have been playing... I have been playing Planet Crafter, which I am really, really enjoying, to the extent I was worried that I bored the pants off my community with Planet Crafter. You literally got a refund on Ori too, as in you had such a little handle on the mechanics that you gave up. Yeah, I tend to not be a Metroidvania lover. Planet Crafter, you say? Ghostly enjoys the Planet Crafter streams. But yeah, I mean, I have been gifted several things. I've been gifted the DLC to Talos Principle 2, which I desperately want to get around to at some point. I haven't played Little Kitty Big City yet. That's on Game Pass, so I can play it soon. I've been gifted AKA, which we think I might play an hour of this evening. Although, to be perfectly honest, I could possibly chat for 2.5 hours. Planet Crafter is perfect for chill stream. Everybody's enjoying the Planet Crafter. All deplotters, yeah. So, yeah. I have Cade to thank for the Talos Principle DLC thing. Very much appreciate that. I think Cade's always sending me things that he thinks I should look at as well. I'm not moaning. I'm just saying that this is a thing that happens. So there are lots of I get lots of DMs which are like, have you seen this game? You might like it. Not just from Cade, from various people. And if they don't DM me, they often tag me to say, I think you'd like this one. I know that you yelled at me for 6 months about Planet Crafter, but, you know, I waited for it to come out fully, and then I did pick it up, Dina. So that was definitely a thing. You have to learn for a bit to get the laundry on the rack. Yeah, actually, I've forgotten to take my laundry out. I've done the ADHD thing of putting it in and forgetting to take it out again. Definitely a problem. Yeah, I just decided not to do Planet Crafter on early access. Some things I'll do on early access and some things I won't. It's a bit like I did quite a bit of the one in the sky. Hang on, I need to look at my Steam. I'm so bad with names. Where is it? Forever Skies. We played quite a lot of Forever Skies. Came out a year ago on early access, but do you remember it was so poorly optimized that it lagged everything and crashed things. Yeah, Forever Skies. But I will probably play that on stream again when it comes out fully. Because I think people will enjoy that one. But I do want it to be optimized beforehand. That is one that you're holding out to play because you want to multiplayer it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the multiplayer on Coral Island as well. I don't know whether to try Once Human or not. So, has anybody tried Once Human yet? Not yet. Nope. So I think it only came out last week. It is a free to play. So it's a survival crafter again. Once Human is a multiplayer open world survival game set in a strange post-apocalyptic future. Unite with friends to fight monstrous enemies, uncover secret plots, compete for resources and build your own territory. Once you were merely human, now you have the power to remake the world. I think the problem with it is that it might be a bit Rust-like. In that I think it's a bit open world. But I don't really know right now. I know it is live service. So... But yeah, I mean, it's free to play at the moment. It is one where I think they're going to be selling cosmetics as the... And I should imagine the cosmetics will take the form of maybe being, you know, pretty furniture and stuff you can put in your base. Skin your... You've watched some streams. It looks cool, but a bit complicated. Yeah, that's the bit that I worry about, Cade. That... the competing for resources might mean that it turns a bit toxic. I quite like the idea of it, but I'm unsure about how toxic it would get A bit like Rust, because Rust turned toxic really quickly. Because that was really the premise behind Rust as well, wasn't it? Worth a try to see. Yeah, maybe. Are there any other games that people are really interested in that are coming up? City Builder games, because you've played games tagged with City Builder. Free to play Game of Thrones Winter is Coming. It's got very mixed reviews though, which is always a worry on a free to play. I'm looking at the free-to-plays and it's given me Overwatch, and I see it's overwhelmingly negative from 279,000 user reviews. Oof. That's a big oof, Overwatch shirt too. Spirit of the North too. First Descendant. Everybody that I know that's tried it has had fun with it to start with, and then they do a couple of hours and then they're like, this is so boring, it's the same thing over and over again. And then there's a sudden jump in difficulty, which just annoys everybody. You've got to grind so hard to get through this sudden jump in difficulty. Strange Antiques from the same developers as Strange Horticulture looks amazing. Interesting. Spirit of the North 2. I enjoyed Spirit of the North, but it definitely had some jank in the movement. Thank goodness you're here, as it looks like a very rude British carry-on film type kind of game. I have a game that I can't play on Twitch, but that is actually a really fun game. And I played it on Discord streams a long while back. It's called Max Gentleman Sexy Business. And that actually, if you like resource managers, it's actually got a solid game behind the shenanigans. And actually, you can make it as smutty or as not smutty as you wish, because there's actually filters. You can change the levels in it. Like the last few updates were very silly. Like an update with more free costumes. We've added 18 new costumes and beards. Now with 100% more beards. It was a very silly game. I very much enjoyed Max Gentleman Sexy Business. You're looking forward to the DLC for Oxygen Not Included? Nice. Thank you, Cade. I appreciate you for doing the thing. Thank you for the salute. I mean, I've got a few things on my wish list. But most of you, I think, know about the ones that I'm interested in. So on my wish list, I've got Night is Coming, Project Grove, Spiral. Spiral's due to release in September. Copycat is due to release in September. Don't know when Cognition Method is due to launch. Provenance Room 226, which I definitely want to. I'm definitely going to throw that at Crip when it comes out. Last week I played Thalassa Edge of the Abyss demo. I fancy that one. Got one called Mika and the Witch's Mountain. That's due out on August 2024. Unpetrified. Don't know when that one's coming out. We played the thing for Creatures of Ava. That was the one with the fluting. That one's due out in August 2024. I've got one called I Need Space. I don't know when that one's coming out. Voyages of Nera. Don't know when that's due out either. Machinica Atlas, obviously. That's says Q3 2024. And obviously, I've still got Chocolate Factory Simulator, which is the one by the same developer as Stardew Valley. So that's Spiral, Ghostly. I'm not sure that was a beta or an alpha. I can have a look on their Discord, actually, and tell you if they've got any... I did just mention Spiral, I'm fairly sure. Release date September. Yeah, release date September 2024. You've not played it much with everything going on, but Pride Croc is edging closer to max level. Yes, you've been playing a lot of the ship thing, haven't you? I can't remember what that one's called either. Why am I so rubbish with names? And I'm sure it's getting worse with age. Slipstream Rogue Space, that's the one. It's free, easy and chill. Slipstream's great for mindless gaming. I suppose when I'm in a mood for mindless gaming, I just go and grind in Destiny. I was doing some stuff with Fate earlier. Yeah, to me, Slipstream, I need more. I need to concentrate far more than just hopping about a planet shooting at things. I get concerned in team games. I'm much less relaxed if I'm playing a team game than if I'm playing a game on my own. I actually would need to concentrate on Slipstream. You get stressed, Ghostly. But I mean, you've seen the games that I like to play. I mean, something that I find very relaxing, even when I'm poisoning everybody, is City Skylines. Yeah, I don't find it relaxing at all. I mean, I love that you love it, Cade. Don't get me wrong. I'm just that there's differences for different things. Because mindless to me doesn't necessarily mean that. Mindless to me is something that quietens down the ADHD. So I actually need to have something that engages me enough but doesn't stress me. And grinding in Destiny doesn't stress me because I grind solo and I'm just bouncing around planets shooting things. It's not something I spend a huge amount of hogs? I don't know what hogs is. Oh, hidden object games. Oh yeah, I've got one on my phone. Hidden object game. Not sponsored. But they've sponsored a lot of the costumers I like. June's Journey. I mean, it's a classic sort of microtransaction-y one that tries to, you know, you can only do so much before you run out of energy. But actually, I don't mind those because it just stops me sort of losing my entire life to them. But June's Journey is a nice one. You love the Mystery Case Files series, plus puzzles with a good story. When I was looking at my library, I played a lot of Lost Lands. And I think that one's free. Yes, they're free to play. Lost Lands, a hidden object adventure. I played a lot of that one. But similar, free to play, you can spend a lot of money to get them progressing, or you can just... You've seen so many sponsoring videos for June's Journey, you have no interest into looking into it anymore. That's a shame, because actually it's quite a fun one, Dina. But Lost Lands is one on PC. It's a free to play. But I quite like them because I feel like they're time limited, because if they try and get me to pay for something, I'm not going to pay for it. But your mileage may vary if you are, you know, if you're the type that gets FOMO and needs to pay to keep progressing those hidden object games, then you've got a problem. So, yeah, I don't do that. I just take it as, oh, well, that's a sign for me to put it down right now. Anyway, shall I play some AKA? So let's turn that off. That being the music in the background. And I need to move you up. I need to move you up. And I need to put that on. And then go back into Steam and start AKA. Actually, shall I, rather than doing this, I'll go into game. Obviously no game right now. Hit that one. And then hopefully right, I also need to do the thing whereby I change the category. How are you for sound? Do I need to... The music's a bit loud for me. Shall I just... Is that better? I think that's better for my ears. I'm just... Is that good for everybody? Or do I need to put it down a bit further? Oh, I noticed my t-shirt's suddenly gone transparent. Let's have a look at the controls. Oh dear. Well, we'll see how this goes. This might go horribly wrong. Craft is tab, interact is F, inventory is R. This is going to go horribly wrong, but we'll try. It's a bit framey, is it? I'm not dropping any frames. War is over. WAS, I'm not moving at all. Well, that's... Tom's letter, I almost lost it. I could read it again. This will surely cheer me up. Dear friend, there is a place I know where I am sure you could rest happily ever after. If you have a boat, go east. I've enclosed a map to Pine Island. I hope you're well. With all my heart, Dom. This old fence is blocking the way. My katana might be enough to slice through the bamboo. Hello? Don't worry, from now on you won't cut limbs anymore, only wood. I have to take this boat if I want to sail to the island. We just need a rope. I need a rope. Craft a rope. Okay, tab. I do not understand how this works. Oh, an abandoned fishing net. I could recycle this. I needed to pick the fishing net up. Let's make a rope out of it. Okay, this should be enough. Let's get on the boat. Spending too much by my own makes me talk to myself a bit too much. I mean, it's very pretty. I love the watercolour look of it. Do you think it's watercolour or do you think it's acrylic? I think it might be acrylic. Find your inner peace. Pine Island. It's all digital? Well, I know it's digitized now. But this is obviously digitally created art, but that doesn't mean it wasn't hand-drawn art that has been digitized afterwards. You came. Tom, my friend, how happy I am to see you. I told you I would always be here. Always. I trusted your map and here I am. So, here is the paradise you told me about? Yes, this land is everything you will need. And to be honest, this island might need you too. Don't worry, I will do my best to help. I know that. You should meet the others after you get some rest. Yes, I am so tired that I could sleep like now. Oh, you could sleep everywhere anyway. I know you. It's true. Can I sit on the beach? You could, but I've got something better than that. A little empty house just next to mine. During the war, you know, they never came back. I remember how beautiful their garden was. I would love to do some gardening. However, I have no idea how to do it. I can teach you. Just come say hi when you're ready. My house is the one just above yours. I really don't know how to thank you. My friend, take care of yourself. That's only what I'm asking. Let me show you your house. So it's all digitally created. Well, fair enough. It's a shame. I like the feel of it though. I slept so well. I really missed a real bed. Tom told me I could find my belongings in the chest next to the fireplace. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Let's wait and see. So what do we got? A vase and some wood. How do I pick it up? I'm having a bath. This is so warm. Yeah, but what's the point? I can move stuff. This jar. Oh, here, my friend. Camera is also framey. I see what you mean. I'm not dropping any frames, though. I think it might be a Twitch thing. Hang on, let me have a look on YouTube to see whether it's framey on YouTube as well. No, it's framey on YouTube as well. Oh, heck, things are not working correctly again. Stay with me. Don't worry, I will stay with you in a little box. You're talking nonsense. It's okay. We will go for one last big walk to the top of Mount Kanak. You up for it? Yes, of course. Once we reach the summit, you'll scatter my ashes. I'm going to fly. It's going to be fun. We will go, I promise. But before that, I want you to have a long life. The mountain will wait for us. Don't worry about that. Aww. Right. Options. You asked me to look if there was any frames. I haven't got any. I don't think I've got anywhere that I can cap the frames. There's no quality options at all. Hi, Grace. Hi, Anoli. Can limit it in NVIDIA settings. I don't ever have NVIDIA up. Oh, heck. Let's open the NVIDIA control panel. I don't see how to. It just wants to do things with my monitors, nothing else. And now everything's gone completely black. And again. I'm on a complete black screen now on my computer. I don't see how I do this, Cade. Sorry. Manage 3D settings. I haven't got a manage 3D. Oh, there we go. AKA doesn't appear in the drop-down list of things that I can customize. Yeah, it's not in here. I still can't do anything with the... Okay, I've set max frames to 60. How do I unpause? There we go. I have to find out where Mount Kanak is. We've got to take our friend's ashes up to the top of the mountain. Okay. Might be OBS then. OBS is not reporting anything being a problem. But I'm just getting black screens between everything right now. Yeah, I can see how choppy it actually is. And I don't know why. The game itself looks okay. It's my camera that's been the framey thing. The game itself looks absolutely fine and smooth. So it could well be that it's a Elgato problem. Why are you semi-transparent, sir? How to make garden objects. I could borrow it. Hi, here's my selection of poems for you to read. Ne recherchez pas tant à être plus heureux, mais davantage à être moins malheureux. Parce qu'on évolue durant toute sa vie, il faut l'apprécier de toute son énergie. En consacrant des moments avec l'autre, et en chérissant le temps qui est le vôtre. Le bonheur viendra sans y prêter attention. C'est là en vivant pour vous sans appréhension. Alors, qui que vous soyez, aimez qui vous plaît. Devenez le pain de roue que vous souhaitez. Partagez des marshmallows dans le fougère et fait des câlins d'un amour sincere. I don't understand all of that, and I'm very sorry if that French accent was excruciating to your ears, Snowdrake. But I don't know why it gave us French poetry. We asked for everything in English. How to make a backpack. I could borrow it. Yes. So if I hit tab. Oh no, I want inventory, don't I? Which is R. So I've learned to make a bag, and I've learned to garden, apparently. It was passable. You understood attention. The first 4 verses are lovely and the last 2 are funny in comparison. I could make a fist of trying to translate it. I got a little bit of it, but not all of it. Is there no reason to be in the lighthouse? Apparently not. Okay, where else are we going then? Hi, and welcome to the village hat shop.
Aye, it's so colourful here. I love it.
Thank you.
I collect hats. I've even made a few myself. I'm impressed. But the problem is I can't wear them. Why?
Look at me, I'm too small.
So why don't you make a hat to fit you?
Well, I've never thought of that. Anyway, try them on. You can even take the one you like best. Just come back to the hat stand if you want to put it back. You are a tiny, tiny, tiny hat maker. I think you're a spooder. What hat should we go for? The beret? The beanie? I mean, you just know that I want the teddy bear hat. I don't know, what's this one? It's like a blue wig. Well, there's a bobble hat. You just know I want this one, don't you? What do you think? What do you think of the teddy bear hat? Glorious. Yeah, that's definitely my sort of thing. Right, we're leaving the hat shop with our teddy bear hat. Where else can we go? In here? Kitties! Hello, kitties! Is it a bar? Is it a bar? Looks like it might be a bar. Try to beat me. Oh, we've got a game. I've got an axe is 3. Tacos. I hate card games when I don't know what the hell is going on. What am I trying to do? I've got an axe, a taco, and a shovel. Anybody any idea what I'm doing? No bear slipper, just hat. Absolutely just hat. I have no idea what I'm doing. But he's now got 22 hearts. I've still only got 20. Apparently I've got to end turn. I'm gradually getting what's going on. If it's at the bottom, like the +1, so this is damage to me. This is life to them. So if I put out shelter, I add 2 to my defense and 1 to my heart's level. And this is another 1 to my heart's level. So if I had a key, I could go in here and get another card. But I haven't got a key. So I can add to my cards with the chest. But I could also attack with my katana. I think I can only have 1 attacking card per game, though. Oh, I can pick one out of anything that's already been played. I think that's how this works. Maybe I'm trying to take the opponent to 0 hearts. Well, I'm winning at the moment in terms of being ahead of hearts on them. There might be an order of operations, though. I can only use the amount of things I have here, so okay. So I need 4 for the katana, which I don't have. I haven't got anything offensive now. There we go. Finally did it. Hi, Dan. Getting necky already. It took me a while to get used to what I was doing, but... Okay, I've played the piano for a bit. Can I get a drink? No? Oh, I can play a record though. No? Nobody's dancing with me. Oh well. I think we'll go home. I'm not sure what the hell I'm up to, if I'm absolutely honest. I think I might be weeding. Somebody seems to have left a man trap.
Grah, those traps could hurt someone. Howie! Howie! What's happening? Look at those poor puggers. They're stuck between those walls. I see. I could probably free them! All of them! Yeah, I was about to. Let's not do anything by halves, or half of me is going to be very disappointed. Sure, but first I need an axe to break those fences.
Free the Poogoos. Hello, bird. Have I got a pickaxe? I mean, I've got a trap, but I don't think I've got a pickaxe. I haven't got an axe either.
I could try to melt those traps to make metal bars out of them.
Need a watering can for that. Hello? Hello, new face.
Yes, we haven't met yet. Nice to meet you.
Meeting new people is so interesting. That's why I want to travel the world.
Oh, really?
Yes, but I easily get lost.
When you sail?
I'm not there yet. If only I could find my way to the beach first. Hi, Akuma.
Oh, I see. I can show you the way.
Thank you, but this is my quest. I have to figure it out.
I understand. Good luck then.
I might be gone far, far away by the time you get back. So, goodbye. Okay. There's another trap over there. Good. Take this trash with you so it doesn't hurt them anymore.
Who is speaking?
So what have we got? I could go in this door here. What have we got in here? All the laundry's done. Nice, Snowdrake. Hello, little one. I guess you're Tom's friend.
Nice to meet you. Yes, we fought together.
Great, we knew each other for so long. Sorry if it's a bit dark in here. I walked in the shadows too much and the light blinds me. However, If you want the best tools on the island, this is the place. Aha! It is indeed. You're even smaller than I thought. I got a new card, apparently. To craft tools, I'm going to need metal bars. You can melt some metal just outside this house in the furnace. You didn't think I was about to do it for you, did you? Okay. I want to leave. Can I please leave? Right, so... So how do I... In there, maybe? How do I... Oh. I haven't got enough wood for that. Okay. I've got axe now, so I should be able to get some more wood now.
At least they can walk freely now.
Pugus are free! Cut down the dead trees. I can now get a pickaxe as well. Pugus are free. This is an adorable game.
Yes! They can escape!
I kind of hoped you would be a bit more calm.
Am I too fast or is the world too slow?
My inventory's full. Well, what have we got in my inventory? I've got 2 lots of seeds. I've got 10 bits of wood. I've got 1 bar of metal, and I've got some grass. So I could make a planter, but that would take my axe. I can make some fabric with the grass. But I can't pick it up then. So to make a backpack, I need 4 fabric. So let's go cut some more grass down. How much grass have I got now? 5. I need 1 more piece of grass. Now I can make my backpack. Excellent. And now my backpack's twice the size. It's exactly what I needed to do. You think maybe I just need the axe to make it? It doesn't consume it? Well, that's possible, I suppose. I know you want carrots, but I haven't built the carrots yet. Okay, well we'll try it out in a moment, making the planter. I've got lots of rocks. This is very cute, this pond. Is this my house? might be my house. It is my house. I think we should go to sleep. And I think we are getting very close to the end of stream. So let's... Oh, it's raining. Right, let's sit. Can I go in the outhouse? Oh, it's chest. Okay. So I've got various things in the chest. Where should I put this planter? Start at the edge here. Right, planter. Now, can I put seeds in the planter? I've planted the carrots in my ears. There we go. Can I really not? Melt the cans down? Oh, hello. Can I talk to you?
Welcome. Nice to meet you. Are you the queen? I am, and I can sense you were a fighter. I came here in peace. The war is behind me. I can truly sense you're not willing to fight anymore. I can only hope your past doesn't haunt you too often. I'm working on it. I am sure we will manage to overcome our past wounds. The war destroyed our land, our food. We need to make nature grow back. Would you help us? Yep, of course. What should I do? Good. Please take these seeds. These are tulips, one of the first flowers to grow after a long winter. These will become flowers if you take care of them. Not only are they pretty, but they feed my people too. You can count on me.
Hello, cat. So, oh, there's a lower level that I hadn't seen before. There's another trap over here. Let's get rid of you.
I could sit down for a while and look at the pool.
You could, but we're not going to. We're going to go in search of all of the traps. Oh, there's a hedgehog. Hello, hedgehog. Oh, there's a sleepy wolf. Hello.
You have been trapped. I think I might be able to open the trap.
We will try.
It seems to be a pretty standard trap. That's it. Now I can see this leg is badly hurt. The wound is so bad that we'll need something magical. Oh, I've got to cure the wolf. Oh, crumbs. I didn't see he was caught in a trap. I thought he was just having a sleep. But no. Right, let's get rid of this one so you don't get caught in that one as well. Hi, llama. Someone bought the £90 Demontoid garnet you'd like staring on Etsy. I can cut the tree down. I don't want to cut the tree down. I do not know, llama. Well, I can safely say that AKA is really, really cute. It's a little bit unintuitive to me in terms of controls. I should be ending stream, but of course I'm completely enchanted with what I'm up to, so... Right, let's put those in, make them into metal bars. So, we're getting there. We could make all the planters and plant up the various different types of seeds we have. I don't know how my carrots are doing. Right. We'll save it. And yes, it's end of stream time. Crip is playing Elden Ring already, so let's go to there. If I can get to my keyboard, because there's a cat in the way. See, this animal is in the way. So I'm having to type one-handed. Thank you all for being with me. Thank you to those of you who chatted. Thank you to those of you who lurked. I will be back tomorrow. It's creative time tomorrow. And my typing failed. There we go. Now I can pick the cat up again. Yes, so tomorrow will be some creative. I will be back doing my paint by numbers. In the meantime, as always,
Thank you to those of you who chatted. Thank you to those of you who lurked. Thank you to my wonderful mods. Be kind. Be awesome.